Yo, what's going on, y'all? Today we're going to talk about yesterday's big news, which is the MK12 is officially, I don't know if I should say leaked or announced or, because it wasn't really leaked, right? So basically what happened was there was a WB, a Warner Bros. Like shareholder like earnings call. And the CEO, David Saslav, sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, he said that coming this year in 2023 with ambitious launch projections, they have Suicide Squad, Kills the Justice League, and MK12. So like, it's hard to say it was leaked. You know what I mean? It literally, I'm pretty sure it was a public earnings call. I'm pretty sure it was a public call, and I'm not showing like the footage because I don't know if that'll get me in trouble. But yeah, he straight up came out of his mouth, MK12 this year, which a lot of us suspected because that mobile game is coming out this year, right? Onslaught. And NRS always releases the mobile game with the main game as like a partner like release. I don't know, companion release or something like that. I don't know how I should phrase that. But anyways, yeah. We kind of figured the game would be coming this year and it would get like announced and come out 6 months later like MK11. But we're getting into March soon. So it was getting kind of scary. It was like, man, and MK11 got announced for Evo and all that. It's getting kind of scary. It's like, damn, are we getting MK12 this year? And we are. So I'm expecting like a fall or winter release. I'm expecting a new engine, all that. And yeah, you can see right here, like IGN tweeted out, discussing film, GameSpot. Like, this is legit. It's hard to call it a leak. Like, I guess technically it might be a leak because they didn't want to say it. And like the guy he didn't think, I guess. But yeah, it's coming. Like, this is about as, besides like seeing a trailer, this is about as definitive of proof as you could get. And then you have Ed Boon on Twitter saying, so who has heard the news about Injustice 3? So that's typical Ed Boon humor. I don't think you're getting my joke. Yeah, it's over, Ed. Like, the trolling's over. Like, your WB overlord, he ruined it, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say it to you. But yeah. And one thing I wanted to discuss in this video is this. So shout out to Majin Wu, one of the best Baraka players right now in Mortal Kombat 11. He made a list comprising what Ed Boon has said about characters being in MK12. So we're going to read off this list and we're going to discuss it. So he pretty much guaranteed Liu, Lao, Scorp, Sub, Katana. Now, I mean, obviously, like, I feel like MK more than any other franchise on the planet, or if there's another franchise like it, it's like on equal ground. Depends on its legacy characters, you know what I'm saying? Like Liu Kang, Katana, Kano, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Because so many people grew up in the arcades playing those characters. So it's like, Lil Billy grew up in the arcade and was like, Mommy, I want to play Katana, Mommy. But now Lil Billy's grown with their own kids, or maybe not kids, I don't know. And they're playing Katana, showing their friends or like their children how to play Katana. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why we never saw a new Shaolin Monks, because with Shaolin Monks, like, yeah, you can have unlockable characters, but you're not going to be able to play the whole roster. So you're going to lose sales from like the Melina loyalist, the Kung Lao loyalist, Kung Lao would be in Shaolin Monks, but the Melina loyalist, the Katana loyalist, the Kanos, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's why they keep doing like a standard fighting game, because so many people are like, oh, Kano's in the game, I'm buying that. Oh, Melina's in the game, I'm buying that. Oh, Raiden's in the game, you know what I mean? Like, MK more than any other franchise has people like that. So I'm expecting all like the tried and true like legacy characters to return. And then Tremor, very, very likely, which makes sense. I mean, Tremor's only been in one of like the 3 new NRS games, new NRS MKs. And I feel like he was very successful. Like, a lot of people played him. He probably sold well. Yeah, I feel like he's a good pick. Yeah. Draman, not likely. Tanya, stay tuned. Now, Tanya was very cool in MKX. I know, like, when she came out, she was very broken, very OP in competitive play. But I feel like that you shouldn't, like, take that into consideration when talking about, like, if they're going to be in the next game. Because it's like, who cares? Like, what, like, competitive tier they are. Like, it's going to be a different game. Like, who cares? Like, and I feel like Tanya was just very cool, And she could have some interesting stuff in the story and stuff like that. So I feel like we will see Tanya. and Tremor. I think they'll return. Now, Striker, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think we get Striker. I don't. I know a lot of people like. I just feel like he's not very interesting, man. I feel like there's more interesting characters they could have. Cassie, I would not like to see Cassie. Personally, I feel like you had 2 games in a row. You know, sit this next one out. You're not more iconic than Sonya or Johnny Cage or these other characters. Like, just sit the next game out. Like, please. Reptile is a must. Reptile is a must. Like, Reptile is a fucking must. Reptile, Ermac. Like, the characters, the iconic characters that set out X, you got to put them back in. Reptile, Ermac, got to get them back in. Now we got Unorthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Highly unlikely. I would very like him to be in the game. I feel like after the Game Awards, he should be like guaranteed on the roster. Scarlet, I feel like Scarlet, as cool as she is, she's the every other game character. I feel like she's the every other game character. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like Scarlet's the every other game character, so. Now, Serena has not been playable in any of the NRS games, I'm pretty sure, like the newer NRS games like MK9, MKX, MK11. But people ask for her all the time, I feel like. I see people asking for her all the time. So I am going to say that MK12 is when we're going to see Serena. I believe that MK12 is when we will see Serena. I believe that. Now, Cabal, just like Scarlet, I feel like he's an every other game character. I just do. He was in MK9, not next. In MK11, I feel like he won't be in 12. I just feel like with all the legacy characters they have to add, they gotta have some characters where it's like, okay, this character is an every other game character, and I just feel like Cabal is that, you know. Smoke, Ed Boone said Candy, of course. Yeah, Smoke is a must. I mean, you can't have Smoke not in the game and then not have him in the next. You know what I mean? It's the same situation as like Reptile, Ermac. Like, Smoke is an absolute must. Smoke is an absolute must. Now, Shujinko, he said likely at some point in the future. I don't think Shujinko will be in unless they're really trying to, like, make him a part of the story. I feel like Shujinko is, like, not the most interesting character on his own, but he was, like, the protagonist and stuff, so it made him, like, more important than he maybe would have been if he was just, like, another character on the roster. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if he'll just make it in, like a modern NRS game. I don't know. I don't know about Shujinko. Now, Chameleon signs to yes. I could... See, here's the thing. Chameleon is like I don't know. That's like a wild card. That's like a wild card. I don't know. Now, Woo, he said, I think Trimmer and surprisingly Chameleon both very likely for the next game. I could see that. Man. That's it's like a wild card. Ashra, absolutely possible. Yeah, I would like to see. I think like Havoc, Ashra, and Natara. I feel like they should be in the new NRS game. They should get that 3D. They should get that 3D to new NRS game glow up like Frost did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be really sick to see Ashra, Havoc, Natara, Lee May even. That would be really cool. Melina. Yeah, Melina's going to be in. I mean, she sells so many copies. Whether she's base game, DLC, whatever. Like, at some point, she's going to be in the game because she just sells copies. She is a copy seller. Like, as much as, like, a lot of people don't like the MK or the Melina, like, fandom, she puts money in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, she sells copies. Now, Who's How? Is that how you say his name? Ed Boone said who? And I agree, like, no one wants that character. Like, if you want that character and I offended you, I'm sorry, but you're one of the few, the proud, you know, the Marines, you know? Like, you're, like, there's, like, 4 people to care about him, and you're, like, one of them. Quan Chi, likely. Quan Chi's a must, yeah. I feel like Quan Chi, like Reptile, like Smoke, like, he's a character where if he takes a game off, he's got to be in the next one. You know, he's so cool, so iconic. Kung Lao is definitely going to be in 100%. Havoc, Science Points, yes. Yeah, Havoc's finally got to be in, y'all. Havoc's finally got to be in. Like, finally add Havoc. Please, Ed, please. Like, Havoc with the current NRS game glow up would just be so sick. So, like, yeah, please, we got to get Havoc. And then he said, Onaga It's possible. Yeah, Onaga would be cool. I don't know how NRS would do with like giant characters. I guess they could make them like smaller, like Shao's like not that big compared to like Aaron Black and stuff and Kotal Khan. So they can like downsize him. He would be cool. The 3D characters I want the most though are Havoc, Natara, and then I think Ashra would be really cool. I think that that Lee May would be really cool. I think that yeah, man, like those ones are like my biggest requests. And I like what this list is looking like as far as what he said. I feel like it's gonna be a really good roster. Obviously, we're gonna see some brand new characters as well. They always like to add brand new ones, and I don't mind that because like on MKX we had Takeda, we had Kotal Khan, we had Devora, and then on this game we had Gearus. And I mean, that is there another cool new character on 11 besides Gearus? There's Collector, Cetrion, who aren't very cool. So they didn't hit like they did on MKX with 11, but even still, you know, normally at least one of the new characters are really cool. So yeah, there'll be some new characters. There'll be all the legacies that like sell copies, and then I think we're gonna see a resurgence of some 3D characters. I think we're gonna see Havoc. I think we're gonna see Ashra. I think we're gonna see Natara. I think here's a big one. I think we're gonna see Cole Young. I think we will. Because he's like one of the bigger parts of the movies. I think like how I'm talking about like the 3D to modern NRS game glow up, I think they'll make Cole Young really cool in the game. So like even if like you hate Cole Young, you might be like, damn, I hate Cole Young, but you know, he's kind of cool. I feel like they'll just do that. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video though, y'all. I went ahead and rambled about for like 12 minutes. If you've enjoyed my content lately, please hit me with the subscribe and comment down below who you would like to see in MK12. Appreciate y'all.